Okay, this is the setup for the cold jet ice blasting machine. You're going to start off by running Chicago with a compressor to your aftercooler fan, being sure that you use safety whips and tie wire to secure it. Okay, so once that's in, you're all set up for your air. You're going to set up your blast hose. On the front side of the machine, there is a bolt that screws in. You need to make sure that when you tighten this, go all the way hand tight, and then give it another turn or two with the pipe wrench. Okay? It's vital to ensure that that stays in there. You're also going to tighten down your electric system. And that's just hand tight. After that, you want to check and make sure that your nozzle's tight and all your connections are good. Also checking the electric and making sure that you have a tight electrical fit at the nozzle. At this point, you can plug the machine in. Now, when you're using the Select 60 ice machine, this machine has two functions. It can work off of pellets and it can work off of block ice. So depending on the job, which the majority of the time is going to be pellet, you want to look inside and ensure that your doors are open for pellet use. There's 3 doors. This is the open position. This is the closed position. So in order to open them, you take a 5-in-1 or a flathead screwdriver and pop the latch. The door is then adjustable. So for pellet, we keep it in the open position and lock it back in. There's also 2 ways to load this machine. You have a front load if you're using block. So come around. When you're using block, you can front load the machine. When you're using pellet, you load from the top. At this point, you're going to turn on your machine. Your shaker switch should be in the position of the clock with the eye. Ensure your emergency stop button is pulled back. This is your meteor select, depending on how much ice you want to use. This controls the sliding door, and you want your pressure select switch in the open circle position. You can then fill this machine with ice. You want to fill it, if you're using pellet, you only want to fill it approximately 2/3 of the way full. It'll keep the ice from spilling over. And you are ready to blast. With this system, which is different from the other system, the safety is on the bottom, the red switch, and it also has an ice on and ice off selector on the top. So you can blow with just air or with pellet and block ice. Okay, so upon a completion of blasting, again, like with all our dry ice equipment, you want to ensure that your hopper is empty. With this one, I always try and use it all in the gun, or you can open the front load and scoop it out into a bucket. Turn your machine off. Shut off your air compressor. You're going to unplug your machine and then begin disassembling hoses and rolling them up.